So there's that story. Now there's something else that's super disturbing, in my opinion, and this also broke last week. This was late Friday afternoon, of course, the beginning of a holiday weekend. When else do these kinds of things happen? When they want to bury them. And you won't see this in any of the North Dakota mainstream media because they don't want you to know about this political correctness that's going on. Kim Osadchuk has been the Burleigh County Social Services Director for over 7 years. She's done her job well. Last year, the state took over funding and supervision of social services for the 53 counties that make up North Dakota, but they left Bismarck and Burleigh County in their own zone, and they left her with her job. But you know what? She wanted to hold her employees accountable to the taxpayers. This is a good public servant. This is the rare public servant that does what she's supposed to do. And for that, she paid with her job for that. What is going on? So she instituted changes, radical changes. You want to hear what these radical changes were? She wanted her employees to report for work. Imagine that. Don't you have to do that? I mean, I have to report. I got to be here. I have to have my show topics to my producers by a certain time. I have to, as a lawyer, be at court or in a Zoom hearing by a certain time. That's called work. Apparently, they didn't want to do that. The employees that she oversaw came and went as they pleased, and she put a stop to that. And that, you know what, did not go over well. She wanted them to document their social services and visits, and she wanted them to document it in a timely manner so she could keep track of what's going on. Why wouldn't employees be required to do that? Well, they didn't like doing it. They did not like it. They did not want to be held accountable and checked up upon to see if they're doing their job. This is what the taxpayers want, though. So because of that, after 7 years of stellar on-the-job performance and ratings from employees, they suddenly told her that she was creating a hostile work environment, and she was investigated. What was the hostile work environment? Asking employees to report for work, asking them to document their social service visits in a timely manner. And what else did she do? Well, apparently one of the employees has an axe to grind. Why? Because she was fired. Now, why was she fired? She propositioned Kim's husband. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to proposition your boss's husband and expect to have a job the next day. So this is a hostile work environment? No. This is a work environment where things that are supposed to be getting done are getting done, and the people don't like it. So the board on last week voted to keep Kim, but unfortunately she was let go on Friday. Yeah, the beginning of a holiday weekend. That's so nice. And the reason why is the state of North Dakota overrode the board and decided to do this. Now, as I have always said, local control is important. Why have a local board decide these things if you're not going to let them make the decision? If the state is going to rule from on high and say she has to go. So that's what happened, and we'll see if she gets her job back. I know that the board is trying to get the state to look into this and change their decision. This is really bad. So you should be writing to the state, you should be writing to Governor Burgum and everybody else down the list and say, this woman tried to save us money. Kim Osadchuk tried to save us money. She tried to make employees accountable to taxpayers, and you got rid of her for that. Bring her back and apologize to her, which is what they should be doing. We should want all government employees, whether they're statewide or local, to do what she did. That was her job. She didn't do anything wrong. When we come back, you will not believe what Kamala Harris did today in Wisconsin. It really angers me on at least two fronts. And we will talk about what has happened to Nick Sandman. This kid just cannot catch a break. I'm Debbie Schlussel, and this is No Filter with Debbie Schlussel. I'm back in news. More after this.